You are about to enter Chuck versus the Podcast, the only show that takes you behind the scenes with the stars.
Yvonne Strahovski,
Zachary Levi, Joshua Gomez,
Ryan McParland,
Adam Balba,
Sarah Lancaster,
Contests.
We are giving away a Chuck press kit.
The directors.
Jason Ensign, Norman Buckley,
The guest stars.
Steve Austin,
Kristen Group,
Conventions.
Lights come up, and here comes Yowzer out on stage.
Set visits.
this is the guy right here.
And much more. Are you ready?
This is Mel.
This is Liz.
And we want to welcome you to Chuck versus the Podcast number 88 for Friday, May 6th, 2011. Great is sick this week, so it's just us girls again talking about bachelorette parties and awesome grannies and the big reveal. But first, the news.
All right. Well, in ratings news first, Chuck versus Agent X was up 8% from 2 weeks ago, showing a 1.4 in the adult 18 to 49 demo, which is pretty good. That 8% seems to be the magic number for the evening across the board. The other shows were showing the same thing pretty much, except for House, which dropped 9%. Ouch. I don't know. Maybe they're curious about all the excitement created by the Chuck fans, and they want to go and see what that's all about. So I'm going to roll with that one.
There you go.
Those numbers still aren't safe, though. We're still not in safe territory, but we've heard rumblings that NBC isn't very impressed with their new pilots, which means a better chance for Chuck. So fingers crossed, guys, and keep up the good work. We're getting a lot of comments back from the sponsors of the show that are just really pleased and excited that they're getting tweeted all over the place and mentioned by Chuck fans.
That's right. The Not a Nielsen Family campaign continues, and it does seem to be making a difference. Executive producer Josh Schwartz tweeted encouragement to Chuck fans last week. He said, "Chuck fans, a new episode airs this Monday. Keep up the Save Chuck campaign. Not a Nielsen Family is working." And, of course, if you've sent out your own tweets, you probably had a response back from some of the advertisers. I have through the ChuckTV.net Twitter handle, so that was kind of cool. If you're not sure what Not a Nielsen Family is, it's a Twitter campaign targeting companies who advertise on the show, either through product placement or commercials. And WeGiveAChuck.com is spearheading the campaign, which has generated a lot of positive response from the advertisers in the 3 weeks of organized participation. We've got a rundown of how to participate posted at ChuckTV.net. If you look over in the sidebar, you'll see a little Not a Nielsen Family little graphic, and you click on that, and we've got a kind of just a brief idea of how to participate written up there for you.
And half of fan favorite writing team, the Judkins, has joined Twitter. Yay, it's about time. I'm so excited. Gray broke that news last week that Rafe Judkins is now on Twitter. He's currently in South America, but when he gets back, he'll be ready to interact with us. So you can follow him at Rafe Judkins. And, then he'll get more practice at tweeting, and next time he goes to South America, he can tweet while he's there.
That's right. Well, Chuck composer Tim Jones has been posting music cues on his Facebook page from time to time, including some that were cut from various episodes. And a couple of weeks ago, he posted one that Chuck fans have been asking about for ages, Chera's Theme, or as it's officially known, a question and an answer. That title comes from when it was used in Chuck versus the Other Guy. You can listen to it at ChuckTV.net. You search for Tim Jones to find the post, and there's also a link to his Facebook page there.
And it's beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. So
I wish it was longer.
Yeah, it's just, you can put it on loop.
Yeah.
So pretty.
That's true. It's so soothing.
Mm-hmm. And
thanks,
sweet.
Tim.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. So that wraps up our news. So we're going to talk about the episode now, Chuck versus Agent X. Not a lot of occasion to use Chera's Theme in this one. It's a little more raucous than romantic. Although we did get that bathroom scene early in the episode, which I thought was kind of cute.
The bathroom scene.
Yeah, where she's in the bubble bath and he's getting ready for the bachelor party in Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah. I'm just reminding you what you'll be missing. Oh, clever woman.
Oh, yeah. Boy, she knows how to play him.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to work it.
She does.
His outfit was so attractive, though, didn't you think?
Gosh. Business on top, party on the bottom. It's the mullet of clothing.
Ah, Chuck. I love it. It's one of the things I love about that show. So they go off to do they have their separate things. It's about the bachelor and the bachelorette party. And in between all that is trying to find out who Agent X is.
The speculation was running rampant for the last couple of weeks. There's been, I think we've had 3 or 4 posts on it, and the number of comments on those posts is some of the highest we've had ever. So, and very few people actually guessed who it was.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see that coming.
I didn't either. My money was on Beckman.
Yeah, I could see that. And, once we started getting into the episode itself, the markers were there pointing towards it being Volkov. But before I saw the episode, I never would have guessed it was him.
But
I thought the way they explained it, though, what happened. Wow.
Yeah.
That was blowing my mind.
Yeah, wow. And they were friends. Steven and Volkov were friends.
Or Winterbottom.
Winterbottom.
Sorry, I can't say that name without laughing. Hartley. Let's go with Hartley.
Oh my. Yeah, that was definitely something that I never saw coming. That his mother was the one that turned over all the information to them. Okay, I loved her interaction with Casey, by the way.
Oh my gosh, how funny was that? The mother I never had.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and telling him that she was going to be the one feeding her the clips. Oh my God, funny. Not clips. Funny stuff. I don't know. It was a packed episode.
It was.
And it totally set up so many things for, I could see, just how they could carry on a season 5 immediately.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It would be all about fixing Volkov.
Exactly. And that's what she wants. That's what his mom wants, is for them to fix her son.
Yeah.
But doesn't it just explain so much about why he's so off balance?
Yeah.
Because he's had this intersect in his head, and we already know that it messes with your brain,
Yeah.
Chuck almost died from it. Shaw was really struggling with it too when, before they took it out. They've tried putting it in other people's brains and it didn't work. The Greta's tried it and it didn't work. So yeah, I thought that was a really clever way to, I know it was kind of retroactive. I don't think that they planned to have him be an intersect from his inception, the character's inception, but I thought it really fits his character.
Yeah. And I was we talked about this the last time too, on the last podcast, and I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't go in that direction, of there being yet another intersect created. But I actually have to say I like the way they're doing this. But it makes me wonder what's so special about Chuck that this didn't go wrong yet.
I don't know.
Like you said, it didn't work with anybody else that they put the intersect in. But with Chuck it is. Maybe is it just that he hasn't had it in his head long enough?
I wonder if it has something to do with it being progressive. Because he had the really early prototype he accidentally downloaded as a child. And then, although that was after Volkov had it downloaded. But anyway, it was, he had that, and then the Intersect 1.0 in the pilot, and then 2.0, and then whatever that thing that, Mama B showed him, whatever that did.
I wonder if that was the fix.
It could be. Could be.
Steven discovered the fix because of the mistakes and everything that went wrong with Volkov.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But then why would he have Ellie? Why would he send the laptop to Ellie? And because she fixed something. Remember she said that her father was working on something and he was not able to resolve it because he was coming at it from an engineering perspective, whereas she was coming at it from a neuroscience perspective, and she fixed it in like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Right. So now they can go and fix Volkov.
Oh, duh. Of course. You think they'll do that by the season finale? And if so, will Timothy Dalton be back next season?
Oh,
That'd be sweet.
I hope so.
Like as part of Team Bartowski?
Oh, that would be cool. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
The mind reels with possibilities.
Yeah, very clever. And I so love that now that there's no walls between Ellie and Chuck anymore.
And she handled it so much better than I expected. But I think that just shows how much she's progressed as she's been working on the laptop.
I think so.
And getting to know her mother.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that all played in, yeah. It was a great episode. I enjoyed it so much. The bachelorette party with the dancers. Oh my gosh. I laughed so hard. I think I heard something.
Poor Sarah. I think I laughed harder at the toilet paper dress.
That was
just so incongruous with who Sarah Walker is as a person. It was totally Ellie trying to give her this traditional experience. And Sarah's like, I don't know what to do. I have no context for these events. Is there a gun? You could almost see her. She thought she spotted a gun out of the corner of her eye, and her face kind of lit up like, oh, something I know. Wait, that's not a gun.
Did she see something or did she feel something?
I don't know. I didn't post this on the site because it really bothered me, and I didn't want to open it up for comments because we've got some people that I have to moderate their comments pretty heavily, and I just didn't want to deal with it. But there was an interview, I think it was on TV Guide, or it might have been the IGN. No, I think it was TV Guide, that Ryan McPartlin was kind of previewing this episode. And he said that he must have been there while they were filming that scene, but he said he was pretty sure that one of them actually, like, brushed up against her cheek. I mean, how rude is that? Oh my gosh. I'm sure he thought he was being clever because he's so hot and she's, so gorgeous and maybe now she'll notice me. But, oh, guys, that is creepy. That is creeptastic.
Yeah. That is creepy.
And that kind of ruined that whole scene for me, to be honest.
I didn't know that before this. I just thought it was so funny.
It should have been funny, but it was creepy instead. Mm. I did like her line.
Well, now when I watch it again, it'll be creepy.
Sorry. I did like her line delivery, though, of, is that again? Oh, no. As she's on the phone. I thought Yvonne did that really well. Yet
another great way to showcase her comedic ability.
We got another accent, too. Mm-hmm. The second one in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. More natural to her, I think.
Yeah,
closer.
Probably. A little closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So. And then the guys in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was funny.
I like seeing badass Casey come out again. And he's got the mud on his face, and he sends Chuck off for something, and then he's got his 2 magnets whittling the stake, the stick, while he takes out all the bad guys.
All around him.
Yep.
They have no idea. They're whittling away. All this stuff's going on around them.
I think this is the first, really significant scene that we've had with Morgan and Awesome, isn't it?
I think so, that I remember.
That was actually pretty funny. Morgan, trying to impart some of his superior spy knowledge to Awesome.
Such as it is.
Gets a splinter.
Yeah.
Oh, and how sweet was it that Devin wants to try to save the guy whose neck Casey just broke?
Right.
God, no.
Don't think there's not much to save there.
No. But he took an oath, That's just the kind of guy he is.
Yeah. Yeah, by contrast, Casey took an oath too, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things it's kind of a throwaway line, but it reinforces the characters. Mm-hmm. And it reminds us that these are people that they're doing away with.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not exactly the most realistic show in the world, but it is nice to be reminded that we are talking about human life here that shouldn't be laughed at. Mm-hmm. And speaking of taking a human life, what kind of timing was that?
Oh yeah.
With the target, my fancy targets, and they're all Bin Laden. Mm-hmm. Not even 24 hours after his death is confirmed. Wow.
Yeah.
It got Chuck a lot of free press
Yeah.
the next day.
Indeed.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Perfect.
Yep.
So then we had Jester and Big Mike
On their own little road trip adventure.
on their own.
Oh, but Jeff got tortured. You know, up until they said something about Agent X. When was it? I can't remember which of these came first, but either the date. No, it wasn't the date because Jeff would have been alive. But it was either that the house is in England or that he didn't like guns. That had me start thinking it was probably Volkov. But up until that point, I could see it being Jeff as Agent X.
Really?
Think how screwed up his brain is. Made perfect sense.
Well, I guess you look at it that way, I guess.
Yeah. And he has chloroform in his locker and takes out the bad guy. Chloroform, you know, it's just all these things that have happened over the last 3.5, almost 4 years. I could see it all fitting into Jeff being Agent X.
Oh, that just would have been funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny. It wouldn't have been as game-changing as having Volkov be.
No, it just would have been funny.
So I'm glad they went the way that they did, but while he was being tortured, I was like, is this where we find out? Is something going to kick in here?
He didn't even know he was being tortured. How much torture was that?
Not much.
He's coming on to her and she's got a needle.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
He was hilarious.
Those magic shrooms.
Kudos to Scott Krinsky.
Yes. And Phil Klimmer and Craig DeGregorio. I cannot pronounce his last name. They're the ones that wrote this, and they put in a lot of good moments.
Yeah.
I did feel like the scenes kind of showed in this episode. You know, it wasn't smooth like some of them have been, but there was enough good stuff happening that I could get over that.
I liked the music more in this episode. Well, most of it, not all of it.
You know, like Keisha.
I'm not a Kesha fan, so.
Yeah. I didn't even recognize that song, and we do Zumba to it. I don't know. Apparently I tune her out, no matter what.
But Billy Ocean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My God! Totally stuck in my head!
Billy Ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta love him.
And that opening scene from Pretty Woman, you know, where he's driving the car. Yeah, that's been running through my head ever since I heard that song.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see Pretty Woman.
What? I'm sorry, we can't be friends. Wait, no, you saw Lord of the Rings, and so that takes care of it. We just have to rectify the situation soon.
All right. It's on my
it's a bunny trail.
Oh, God. We followed right down it.
Yes, we did.
We're so glad y'all come with us.
I bet Gray edits this part out.
Yeah, probably will.
Yeah. Back on the track.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yes, we had Jeffster and Big Mike taking their road trip to Reno. Ha ha.
Yes.
What is the deal with this? It was funny. It was funny. I'm glad they didn't do it a third time. That would have kind of killed it, but that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. But did they not notice they were going north? How do you not notice you're going north?
They were too busy singing and changing, drivers while they were driving.
I bet Toyota was really glad that they showed that you could do that safely in their new car.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and buy me one.
Yeah, just so you can jump around from front seat to back seat. I'll blast in the stereo system.
Tried and true.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway. So, Vivian is she's trying to find out who Agent X is. And this is something that somebody brought up. You know, she's got the serum that attacks the DNA. And if she wants to use that on Agent X, and she thinks that's with Bartowski. But, well, I don't know.
So she doesn't know.
She doesn't know yet that her father is Agent X.
Yeah, that's right. Only the team knows.
Right, because Casey had to put it on lockdown, which that came out of nowhere. He's being subordinate.
What?
For the good of the team, he wants to keep them safe. I thought, wow, Casey.
Yeah.
For once, Team Bartowski came first.
Was it just because of what he saw on that disc?
Remember he said that there are a lot of powerful people that have been keeping this quiet, and it's a mistake. It's a mistake on the CIA's part that Volkov exists, that Agent X exists. And, Stephen Bartowski spent 30 years trying to rectify it. So it's a monumental cover-up, and if they find out that Team Bartowski knows, they're all in danger.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. For some reason, I couldn't put all that together, but now that I get it.
And I think that's why the eraser gets sent in the next episode.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think it's because somehow word gets out that they know this top secret information. So he's there to remove it, to erase it from their brains. Mm. And what does that have to do with the intersect? I mean, how will that impact the intersect? And he tries to do that. And now that Ellie's on board, now that she knows everything, which was a really cool scene, when Chuck was showing her, his mad Catan skills.
Yeah.
And it was just a really cool scene. But I'm wondering if the timing of that is so that when the eraser comes, and I think he will literally try to erase their memories. I don't think he's going to try to kill them. I think his job is to erase part of their memories. So then she, as the neurosurgeon, as the neuroscientist, is she somehow going to protect them? Or, what will her role be in that?
Well, if you go by the previews that they showed us, Vivian has her.
I know.
So she's not even going to be around.
No, Vivian took Mama B. I'm talking about Ellie.
I know. Oh, I thought she took Ellie too.
Well, I think
she's threatening to.
Yeah, she's threatening to take Ellie. Take everyone you love. Look around. Yeah. Poor Chuck. He just wants to get married. Poor guy. Poor guy.
It's never going to be easy.
No, I think he's pretty much accepted that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So, we saw Ray Weiss.
Mm-hmm. Did he get blown up?
No.
Or was it? No,
girl?
He never entered. That's right.
No, he sends everybody else in.
Smart.
So, no, he got in the car and booked back to Vivian. But everybody else is dead.
Yeah. That woman, she looked awfully familiar.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to place her too.
Was she on the plane? Was she the flight attendant on the plane?
Wasn't she?
I think she was.
You're all going to have to tell us, but that could be.
Yeah, I think we've seen her affiliated with Volkov before.
Yeah.
I keep hitting my laptop and knocking the camera around. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to give you seasickness. I talk with my hands.
So, yeah, I don't know. But she's gone now.
Yep. What are we missing? Oh, Sarah's friends at her bachelorette party were all Wienerlicious girls. Wienerlicious employees. From when? We only ever saw her and her creepy boss.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice to hear the Wienerlicious reference, though.
You were the best Wienerlicious girl.
You were the best Wiener girl. You could have had some friends from the Orange, too.
Yeah, where'd they go? Sarah works solo there.
I guess.
I don't know. But it was sweet. It was, I liked Sarah's reaction when she looked a little disappointed when Ellie was explaining to her, well, this is, we're going to go to a spa. It's going to be a day of relaxation and, massage and just pampering yourself.
Yeah,
that was her.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So even Sarah was just that much drawn to the idea of having a bachelorette party.
Yeah.
A big one.
Yeah. And she got one. Surprise!
Yeah, it was great.
Even with the creepy strippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they're creepy now.
Yeah. Again, my apologies.
Darn.
Yeah. Although I think we should be blaming Ryan McPartlin.
Okay, I can blame him.
Okay.
It's your fault, Ryan. All right.
Okay. Are we missing anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, wait, we are. There's been what some people have termed a plot hole in that Mary was on this mission for 20 years and never took out Volkov. Well, now we know why. Because she knew. She knew he was Agent X.
Oh, well, yeah. She had to, right?
Mm-hmm.
If her and Stephen were working together all
exactly. So was she? She was there on Stephen's behalf to maybe keep him in check, keep Volkov in check, until Stephen could figure out how to fix him.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I betcha.
That would totally make sense.
So now, Chuck's probably kicking himself for not just asking his mother if she knew who Agent X is. Could have saved him some time.
Well, he thought he was.
That's true. He did.
So, end of questions.
Yeah. So the laptop scanning Ellie and then giving her access to the Agent X files was because Stephen knew that she had the smarts to figure it out when he couldn't.
Yeah.
And she totally Rubik's Cubed Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that they kept referencing how smart she was.
Yeah. Yeah, and she can just put the pieces of a puzzle together so quickly.
Yeah. And then when he's, when he says, I'm Agent X, and she's like, no. Wait a minute. You're new to this team. How do you have information that the rest of us don't? I liked that. That she was bringing something really valuable to the table.
Yeah. Yeah. I loved it. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I loved the episode.
Me too. And I cannot wait for the next two.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like I need to watch it like 3 or 4 times and take notes.
Yeah.
Because
I watched it again.
Yeah.
I know.
There's connections. There's some really good discussion happening on the ChuckTV.net forum that has helped me understand the episode more than I did when I watched it the first time.
Yeah.
And the second time.
Except now I won't be able to enjoy that one scene.
I'm sorry! Men are pigs. You're married to one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And on that note...
Very good.
Let's segue right into our sponsors, the people that help us bring this to you every week.
Turn your Mac into the coolest television and DVR in the house with award-winning iTV from Elgato. Whether you get your TV signal from an antenna or from a digital box, there's an iTV tuner to suit your needs. Watch live TV on your Mac, record a TV show or series, and enjoy the episodes you've recorded later on your Mac, iPad, or iPhone. You can even stream live TV straight to your iPad with the optional iTV app. You can find all this at www.elgato.com. And we want to thank the rest of our sponsors, IELabs.com, makers of the award-winning Action Blue AVCHD conversion software, which authors full HD videos on regular DVD discs. It even works with HD clips from the iPhone and the new iPad 2. You can get your free trial of the software at IELabs.com. We also want to thank the Movie Morons podcast at moviemorons.com. They are actually highly intelligent and talk about new movies, classic movies, and movies that you may not have even heard of but are worth a trip to the video store to find, and even interview filmmakers and authors. moviemorons.com. And last but not least, SyrianJunkies.de.
Hello, this is Christina Caramel from Serienjunkies TV. Are you addicted to TV shows? Be our guests and learn the latest news and reflections on what's going on in the world of TV series. Well, our show is in German, but maybe you want to drop in anyway? Then visit www.serienjunkies.de and watch out for our video podcast. See you.
Well, we're going to head into spoilers now. We have just a couple of things to talk about. We're getting towards the end of the season, so there's not much that's being revealed yet. But we do want to remind you that if you don't want to know anything about what's coming up on Chuck, then now is the time to unplug your headphones and turn us off, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Spoiler warning.
All right, some spoilers. So we had a lot of really good responses to my speculation on the finale and the timeline of the two episodes and some certain events that I went through in the last podcast. And I do feel like I should have had a PowerPoint presentation for that. I'll try to be more prepared in the future. But I'm glad that you guys got as into it as I did. So I don't have an elaborate speculation for you this week, but I would like to add to the mix that we did get a photo of Sarah in her wedding dress, courtesy of TV Guide. And she's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. There's two notable things about the photo, in my opinion. First, that she's in a wedding dress. So she at least has occasion to put it on and get her hair and makeup done. And second, it's not the same dress that she chose in Castle, which isn't surprising because that one had bullet holes and blood in it, as Casey pointed out when she was in ecstasy that she just realized she was getting married. Way to be a wet blanket, Casey. So, in other words, it looks like there is at some point in the episode when she's all done up as a bride. So how the wedding actually plays out, and whether I kind of wonder if the bullet holes in the blood on that original wedding dress were foreshadowing for this gorgeous, gorgeous creation that they're going to destroy. I don't know. We'll see.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. But you can see that picture at chucktv.net under the Photos tab.
Yes, it's a beautiful dress. Well, we have the official synopsis for episode 4.23, Chuck versus the Last Details, which airs May 9th. Chuck and Sarah race to save Chuck's mom in time for their wedding day. Lauren Cohen, McKenna Melvin, Ray Wise, and Linda Hamilton will guest star. Chuck and Sarah's wedding preparations includes one final detail, ensuring that the mother of the groom makes it to the ceremony alive. Meanwhile, Morgan's responsibilities as best man include his most dangerous mission yet, as he faces Vivian Volkov. Elsewhere, Ellie tends to the last details of the rehearsal dinner and seeks help from an unlikely source. Oh no. Jester?
I hope not, but...
I don't know. Adam Baldwin, Ryan McPartland, Scott Krinsky, Vic Sahai, Mark Christopher Lawrence, and Benita Frederici will also star in this episode.
So everybody's there.
Yeah, for the wedding.
The last details. All right, exciting stuff. That airs on Monday, May 9th, and we would love to have you join us in the live chat at chucktv.net during the episode. And, of course, don't forget to join the Not a Nielsen Family campaign on Twitter, and you can find more about that at chucktv.net. We will see you next week, Chucksters. Bye.
Bye-bye.